Hey guys, it's Davey here, and it's currently day 149. I hope you guys had an amazing day, and I do hope you guys are doing better than yesterday. But today, I want to talk about how I felt after my cheat day, the days following after that, because I realized I have not updated you guys on how I felt after my cheat day. Now, the cheat day was absolutely amazing. I had tons of food, both clean and healthy. Too much food that I didn't really manage to sleep during the night because I was so bloated, so much in pain and just full of sugar rush. So didn't have that much good sleep during the holidays or the weekend. And leading up to Monday, I did kind of still have a bit of trouble sleeping. Now that may be the case of all the sugar and all the processed food I had consumed in my body that made me act up. But either way, I did afterwards have heightened alertness, a lot of energy, just feeling alive once again because I had fed my body with the required nutrition to make me function again. Amazing power. I could say I increased testosterone due to all the fat I had consumed. Maybe that played a role in my hormone production, but either way, I just feel great. Very aggressive, but not in a good way, as I had snapped at the people I love, like my family. I had been on a short fuse. I had been having mood swings a lot. Again, that may be the processed food, that may be the increased energy, but whatever the case, it's just this aliveness, this power to do something, this energy that I want to transit to something. And I just haven't been managed to transition my energy effectively. Perhaps that's why I have been on a short film. I have been impatient towards people around me because I just haven't been managing my power efficiently. But either way, it has been great after that day. Now, what now is that I'm gonna go back on a diet, which is what I'm doing right now, cut back down and then just maintenance from there and then just lean bulk because I don't see myself cutting down more because after the end of my cutting phase, I did look not the way I wanted to look. So I don't see myself any reason to cut down more. I just see myself building more muscle and then maybe cutting down. But that all depends on how the maintenance go. But like I said, I feel amazing. Totally would recommend if you guys have been feeling shitty, starving yourself, and just depleted of energy, that maybe it is a good idea to refeed yourself with some carbohydrate, just refeed your body with the nutrients just to kind of be sane again. But what's even better is to not obviously overload your tummy with food and just excess calories, but to actually stay consistent and then slowly increase your calories to maintenance, which is something I should have done to boost my metabolism. But I kind of just said, nah, I just want to have a lot of food. So I just went to the quick and not most optimal way. But the craving is, I would say, satisfied. But like I said, it only been one day since I've done this. So it's not going to be fully to the case where I had recovered from diet fatigue. But during that day, I did eat what I want to eat. So in that essence, I am happy. But like I said, it has been amazing the day after that day. But what one thing all this excess energy has revelated to me is perhaps that I am not yet the person I think I have become. What I mean by this is that before I thought that I had perhaps learned, perhaps improved into a better human being as an individual, before I thought I can be more patient towards people, before I thought I could actually accept people for who they are. But when I had all this excess energy, everything came back down to ground zero. I was impatient. I was pushing my views and opinions onto other people, whether they like it or not. I was being egotistic. I was thinking I was a shit. And then all this kind of falls under the effects of having high testosterone. But at the end of the day, having high testosterone is good. But if you're going to be this egotistic, arrogant guy, then it kind of defeats the purpose, right? I want to be all energetic, have this high desire to win, but also respect others around me. And having all this excess energy show me that I am not yet that person because I snapped at my family. I was impatient with my family. I just looked like I didn't care about what they had to say and I didn't really accept them for who they are. In the back of my head, I was like, man, I just want you to be that person because I know you can become better, and I am kind of unhappy in a way that you're not trying to be better. And I know this sounds totally awful and horrendous. Like, why would you think like that to your parents or your siblings, right? But to me, that is what's going on in the middle of my mind. And for me, I had tried to be better for a long time in that aspect. It's just to accept my family for who they are, is to kind of not push my opinions onto them because I don't like when they do that to me. So I want to be the better person. And it's just me realizing that having all this excess energy, I fell back into the old thinking that why haven't they changed? I was thinking to myself, why have they not changed? And what I realized is that they haven't changed because I haven't yet changed. And if you haven't changed, why would the people around you change? We can try to wish that others around us change, or we can wish that they can be different. But the truth lies is we keep on hoping that they become different. If we keep on pressuring others to be different into the person we want them to be, then they are going to be more resistant to us. They're going to resent us more because people don't want to be told that they are inadequate. People don't want to be told that they are not loved for who they are. They want to be accepted. So obviously the end answer is if you want to let others change, then change yourself. Let your own actions inspire other people to change. Now, that is something I inspire to do for a long time, for forever, actually. And I thought I was on the right path to inspire myself to change, to become better. But having all this excess energy made me realize that maybe I have not yet really tried myself, really tried my best to change. Because when I had all this excess energy, I still, in the back of my mind, wished others were different. Now, maybe I am just expecting too much of myself. Maybe I'm just expecting too much in general. But before, I haven't thought like this before. I have never thought like this for a long time. And this may be because I was on a cart, I had no energy to think. But maybe the truth lies that I have not had the energy to think hard enough. And when I had the energy to think hard enough, I hadn't really changed from where I had started from. So this is just something I had curiously realized during my or after my cheat day, and is I guess not the best, but it's definitely a slap on the wrist, telling myself to be humble, telling myself that, hey, David, you're not the person you think you are. You're not the shit you think you are. And I know I'm far from where I want to be, but sometimes we just forget. Sometimes we forget that even though we may think we have changed, we have not yet moved far from where we had first left off. And to me, that realization came yesterday. To me, that realization came after my cheat day. To me, that realization came after I snapped at people around me. Because people won't tell you who you are. You know exactly who you are. And whether you admit that or not is totally up to you. But be honest with yourself. Be honest that, hey, look, I know who I am, and maybe I'm just not the person I truly am yet. Be honest, be humble, and always seek better ways to improve yourself. But never, and I mean never, guys, never try to truly convince yourself that others will change, and then when they change, you will be happy. Because even though others change, even though if my people around me do change, I myself may not be happy. But the point is, you solely won't be happy unless you become the person you want to be. And whoever else around you, the outside factors, the outside distraction does not matter. That they do not contribute to your own individual growth. You may think they do. You may think that if your parents accepted your decision, you'll be more happy. You may think if people stop doubting you, you may be happy. But the truth is, you won't truly be happy unless you prove to yourself, unless you show yourself that you had change. Once that change actually happens, once you actually see yourself become the person you want to be, then everyone around you won't matter because they will see that you have become someone you want to become and they will shut up. They will no longer doubt you. They will agree with you. And when that happens, you don't even care anymore because you know that you had made it in life. And that is just super important. But this is all I want to say for today. I hope you guys had an amazing start of the week and I hope you guys learned something from this. But if not, like always, I'll be here for you guys tomorrow. But until then, good night.